What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Khaki, but I don't usually look like this. I actually just got done filming a how I did my makeup and hair in high school video, and we are going to just keep running with that theme for this week. And today we are going to be laughing and cringing at old selfies of mine. My time in high school and college really represents the evolution of the selfie, because I've always been so vain and I've always loved taking pictures of myself, but it didn't used to be easy. We used to have to do it with disposable cameras, and then we had to do it with digital cameras, and then we got them on our little phone, but they took the crappiest pictures in the world, and then by the time, the iPhone came around, I had already graduated college. All that said, guys, laugh along with me, stay tuned, this is gonna be funny. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so we're going to start at, I guess, 2002 or something. You guys, I had acquired a webcam out of nefarious means. I had friends who liked to shoplift. It's a long time ago, it is what it is. I had a friend who shoplifted a webcam, one of those ones that's a ball, that was you probably don't know what I'm talking about. They sat on this little pyramid thing. It looked very, Illuminati. The resolution was terrible, but man, I could get my face on the internet. I started to take these kind of series of selfies that I would put up on LiveJournal and stuff, and people would actually recognize me. They'd be like, oh, you're the girl with the marker up your nose. And I was like, that's weird that you know me from the internet and I've never met you. My appearance had a lot to do with the music that I was into, and I had dyed my hair really dark. This was actually post having pink chunks in my hair, and I had dyed my hair really dark, and I had cut myself these Karen O bangs. Karen O was the lead singer of the AAS, and I was super into the AAS at the time, and so I cut myself these just insanely inconvenient and unflattering bangs that were about to my nose right here, and I just dealt with them, and I thought that they were so cool. You can definitely see the recurrence not only of the chokers that I was talking about, but also the bra straps forever showing. I don't understand what was cool about that. It looked terrible. And then I got really into rating communities on LiveJournal. So rating communities were these things where it's for whatever reason, someone decided that they were going to be the person who got to judge you and tell you whether you were cute or not. And man, that was all that mattered, was whether you were cute or not on the internet. And so we would go onto these rating communities, and you had to be accepted to them. And that was where you could post selfies, and then everybody would tell you that you were good looking or not good looking or whatever. And it's just I mean, that's horrible. That's just a terrible, even now on Instagram, if you think somebody's ugly, most of the time you're not gonna leave a comment that says you're ugly. You just kind of keep scrolling. So I was always taking these pictures of myself, which were so funny because, I mean, they're so blown out. I would get on, I didn't have Photoshop, we had a thing called Paint Shop Pro, and I would get in there, and I had discovered the contrast button, and it was just or the slider, and I would just up the contrast until my nose was blown out and I looked really tan. And yeah, that would be what I would put on the internet of myself. Who was I into that was really into earrings? Oh, I was watching the OC, and Seth's girlfriend, the kind of scene bean one, I can't remember what her name was, but she was blonde and she was really cute. And she would always she had this really, really short haircut, and then she would wear these really big earrings, and I was I just want to be like her. And so I started wearing really long earrings and pinning my hair back like her. And then I got into this thing where I started wanting to look kind of nerdy, I guess probably also because of her. And so I would take tank tops and wear them over polo shirts, just to kind of look, I don't know, like a sweater vest. And then I would wear that with a contrast skirt. Everything was just kind of chaotic and oh, whoopsie daisy, I guess I just got dressed in the dark, and that was my aesthetic. I don't know. And then I very shortly thereafter, I guess, got my first real relationship. I think I dated a couple of guys or whatever, and then but I was in a really long relationship from 16 to 18, 15 and a half to 18, something like that. I rode around in his car a lot. He had a car, and I rode around in his car a lot, and I took a lot of pictures of myself riding around in the car. Not really particularly attractive pictures of myself, but yeah. You can see I started kind of experimenting with my bangs. I cut myself some really, really short bangs there for a minute, and I don't know what I was thinking. I remember I walked into cosmetology school right after I had done that, and this woman, my teacher, Miss Bobby, goes, Khaki, what have you done? And I was like, I don't know, I'm sorry. There was like this girl, Ashley, that was like so mean to me, and like I looked up to her so much because she was so pretty. And she was like from Miami or something like that, and like she was just like really pretty and had all these tattoos and everything, and like she was older than me, like she had really cool hair and stuff, but she was like so mean. And like I would always be like, Ashley, where'd you get your shirt from? She's like, Urban Outfitters, leave me alone. Like, because she was just from like a bigger town than us. Like we didn't have an Urban Outfitters. Like I had never, you know what I mean? Like most of the stuff she was wearing, I was just like mind blown, you know? And so I remember, I think I cut my bangs like that because she did. And I was like, she's so cool. Like, turns out they look really bad on me. Oh my God, yes, I just stumbled on some of the best ones. They're like in the very beginning. I'm skipping around time periods here just a little bit, but this was like in the very beginning of me like really starting to like own my aesthetic, I guess, at the time. And this is like party ribbon I have in my hair. Like it's not ribbon that you'd put in your hair. I literally went to like the party store and bought it and just like pinned it into my hair for this picture. I was so pumped that I thought that I looked so cool, like that I was pulling off this like scene kid thing. And oh my God, here's a picture of me in the glasses. I was actually saying in my last video, I was like, man, I wish I could find my glasses. But I think I got rid of them back in my like purge before I moved. I thought that I looked so emo, like so cool, and really I just looked kind of like bored and nerdy. Oh my gosh, okay, so there was a time where I thought I needed black hair, and I didn't really have the guts to go completely black, so I just dyed it really, really dark brown, and then it just like faded out, and oh my God, I thought I was so hot. Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad. There's a reason that I don't dye my hair back dark, you guys. It's not good. Oh, I was so angsty. So okay, let's move into things that I actually have on my Facebook. For lucky / really unlucky that I purged my MySpace a really long time ago, that would have been a treasure trove. Okay, so my very first picture, my first like profile picture on Facebook is of me wearing these two, okay, so this girl, Devin, who had moved from Austin to Tallahassee and opened a vintage store. Like she was like so cool, you know? And so I would go in that store and everything was really well priced. I would cut her hair in exchange for like clothes and stuff like that. And so I ended up with a lot of really cool stuff. Started out with these ridiculous sunglasses and this like kind of dope, actually, like I kind of wish I still had that sweatshirt. What I would do most of the time is actually like run clothes, like vintage clothes, through a sewing machine so that I could like tighten it up on the sides, and I actually did that with this shirt too, basically because I'm long and lean, and so I would have to buy stuff a size bigger and then just like turn it inside out, sew the sides up, and then just like cut it off and turn it back inside out. A lot of times they ended up a little too tight, and I think that that's why I ended up getting rid of this sweatshirt, because I think it was a little too tight. Okay, so this is an example of one that was not taken by me. Wow, I had no meat on my bones, none. Actually, my hair was pretty sweet, but yeah, like I was definitely just really, really conscious of my aesthetic, and I absolutely knew that this picture was being taken. Aw, okay, so the next one, this is when I started getting into bandanas. Like I moved from chokers to bandanas. Oh my God, you guys, I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt in that picture as I am right now. How long ago was this? This is 2006. Oh my God, it's 11 years ago, and I'm wearing the same shirt. That is hilarious. Oh, this is good. This is just me fake laughing. This is me taking a picture of myself acting like I'm laughing, which is a skill that comes in handy now when I have to make thumbnails. Like, oh, ha, 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 I'm just having a good time. It's like, no, this is completely posed, and it's because I want you to think that I'm having a really good time, and that someone took a picture of me while I was having a good time, when really I'm just alone. I loved my hair in this moment. I had a mullet, and it was dope, and it was super, super, super blonde. This is also like one of my first phones that took pictures, and I was really pumped about it. I was taking mirror selfies. Okay, this one, this was after me and that boyfriend broke up, and I was dating this other guy, and I remember he always said that in this picture, he's like, oh yeah, the one where you're naked. I'm actually wearing a swimsuit. I had just gotten into American Apparel, like real hard, and me and like my friends had a like wholesale account with it. So like it was back when American Apparel was just getting started, and you could get a wholesale account without a tax ID or anything, and they had started their own like t-shirt company, and we were like silk screening in the basement and stuff like that. I sound so cool right now. We were not cool. And then I had just, as like a treat to myself, because this is 2007, I had just finished spring semester, And as a treat to myself, I went and bought myself a $150 pair of Ray-Bans because Mary-Kate and Ashley were wearing them. They were wearing these like red Ray-Bans and I was like, I gotta get those. And then right when I moved to Austin, I gave them to my friend Katie because she looked so much better in them than I did. Okay, this is a picture, this is a selfie that like, I feel like, I don't know, it was my picture, my like main picture on all my social media for so long. And it's me and I'm wearing like, you know, finally figured out how to do something with my eyebrows. I had just gotten like a brand new set of like American Apparel stuff. So I've got like my American Apparel leg warmers, which I'm still obsessed with. And my first tri-blend deep V. Like I was on the American Apparel train before they did tri-blends. And of course now they're defunct, which totally sucks. I mean, I thought I looked so freaking hot. And I took this picture of myself and I was like, I look awesome. I look so good right now. And I just really feel like this selfie like encapsulates like who I thought that I was when I was in college. I'm just like, oh, I'm just so moody and like, but like sexy, but like edgy, but like, I don't really care. I don't know. Okay, and then this is another one that has seen the light of day more than I ever expected to. This is always my like throwback Thursday. It's such a funny picture because I'm, you know, obviously in my like American Apparel swimsuit and I look like I've got a six pack and I'm really tan. And what had just happened in this picture is that this guy had just broken up with me and I was super skinny because I was just not eating. Like, it's amazing what you don't know about a picture of someone. Like, everybody probably looks at this and was like, wow, she must work out, she must take really good care of herself, she must have a really happy life, like she must be really fortunate and like, you know, just everything's in line. It's like, no, everything was absolutely falling down around me. And I was at the pool with my friend Philip drinking a bunch of beers because I was like drowning my sorrows. And this is June 4th, 2007, and it was right before I left for Amsterdam, where said guy Philip, who I was rooming with, like totally betrayed me and like it made my trip totally terrible for the first like half of it. Like, it's just incredible kind of like the things that like domino effect. Like, this was definitely not a good time in my life, but it looks like I just had everything together. But yeah, it's just super interesting how you just don't know. All right, and then this is kind of like my alter ego. I feel like, you know, it's like I had this like daytime existence as like this, you know, art kid, and then I had to have my like work existence and nightlife existence as a hairdresser, and so I got really into makeup and stuff like that. And this is actually, we all went to Orlando for the hair show and for this girl Nikki's bachelorette, and like I had to live this very adult existence. And so I had bought this really nice dress and we were all out, and I remember I was PMSing so bad. Like, I was PMSing so bad. I just like wanted to rip this dress off and I hated everything, and I just ended up, I was like, I just need to like drink until I'm okay. And I just remember getting really drunk. It was just really bad. But I did run into my friend Mary on the street and that was really nice. But yeah, it was just like kind of a blur. And it's just kind of funny how you look back at a picture and you're like, oh, that's so nice. It's like, it wasn't that fun of a night at all. Yeah, okay, so this picture is like, I had just turned 21 and like I'd already been drinking, but like I was like really bro-y at this point. Like, I was hanging out with nothing but like this one group of dudes and we had so much fun together. We all drank like crazy, and some of them are now in rehab, and like, you know, it's definitely not all fun and games when it all washes out, but still at the time it was really fun. Like, we hung out every single night, and I had actually just gotten back from my first trip to Atlanta because that was where I thought I wanted to move to. Here's a cool one. This is actually just like me in my bed, but it was like I had just gotten done with like a really long painting session. I was like, you know, I had gotten into the BFA program, Bachelor of Fine Arts program at Florida State, and I was just painting my ass off all the time. Like, when I wasn't out drinking or when I wasn't working, I was painting. And so, yeah, I've got all this paint all over my hands. I just thought I made a cool picture. I still think it's pretty cool. This is a picture that my friend Kelso took of me on my 21st birthday when he basically, he threw me a really great weekend. He took me to the Chattahoochee River to go swimming, and then he was a photographer and he set up a whole photo shoot for me just for my birthday, and we had so much fun. So this is me and him. It's just kind of cool. This one is another one from that same photo shoot. I don't know, I love these pictures. He did such a good job with them. And then late in college, things got just kind of like dark for me. I just really wanted to get out of town. I was doing a lot of things that were very short-sighted. I was kind of burning bridges and self-sabotaging intentionally because I just wanted to like get out of town and have no strings attached. And so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was definitely like a happy person. Like I was, I feel like I was kind of getting far more in touch with the person that I was going to become. I was a lot more confident and a lot more independent, but at the same time, it just made me realize how unhappy I was living in my hometown and how like I just, as soon as I graduated, I needed to get the hell out of there. And so my appearance went very like, fuck it in a hurry. And then this is my first South by Southwest. So it's like I came for South by Southwest in 2009, which is a music festival here in Austin, and that really sealed the deal for me. And I was like, I'm moving here. And so this was in March. I graduated in May and just dropped everything and left and moved to Austin. So yeah, I guess that kind of covers it. That was pretty much like from high school all the way through college in Selfies. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was actually kind of a fun little trip down memory lane for me too. But as you can see, guys, if there's anything that you can take away from this, is that pictures, even though they speak 1,000 words, they are not always what they seem. A lot of times you're looking at something and you just assume that someone is absolutely in the brightest moment of their life, and there's really no point in comparing yourself to how happy somebody looks in a picture or how someone looks in a picture, because you're assuming a lot. They might be having a really rough time, and that's not a bad thing, but just like don't ever like make yourself feel bad just because you think somebody else looks so good in a picture, because it's just a picture. And some of my best pictures, I was actually going through horrible, miserable things. So yeah, I guess I can leave you with that. I'm a much happier person now, and I probably take a lot fewer selfies. Funny how that works out. Before my neck falls off, because oh my god, this is the itchiest thing in the world. I don't understand how I did this in high school. I will go ahead and bid you guys adieu. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out with me, please hit that button down below and subscribe. I would absolutely love that. And yeah, guys, as always, I love you, and I will talk to you as soon as possible. Bye.